cloudy and near average. We've had a couple days of pretty mild weather, so we've been told that the colder temperatures are going to creep on in, so enjoy the sunshine while we have it. Dry and cloudy later tonight. Now let's talk about this. The winners of the Star Tribune Taste section holiday cookie contest have been revealed. 207 entries, 15 semifinalists. Talked about this on the morning headlines this morning. This is the winner selected by Rick Nelson and Lee Dean. Whiskey Gingers from Janet Herrings of Minneapolis. Whiskey cashews on a cream cheese whiskey ice king. What could go wrong? Other ones include smoky blue cheese and cherry biscuits. Kylie White from Shorewood sent that in. It has black tea in it. Minnesota Sunday cookies, sunflower seeds in that one. Italian cream cake, coconut in the cookie. Beautiful pecans. How good do those sound? Not everyone's Christmas cookies, my goodness, those are a lot of C's, might be as fancy. So we want to know, what is your favorite kind of Christmas cookie? Do you go all out? Do you try something different every year? Do you stick to the classics, maybe a shortbread or a ginger snap of sorts? Those watching on Facebook, leave a comment and we'll get through a few of those in a moment. In the news this morning, we start with a serious health scare in Dinkytown. Around 200 people were evacuated from their apartment overnight because of carbon monoxide concerns. Fire officials say a piece of machinery in the sub-basement caused elevated levels of carbon monoxide. A man running the machine was taken to the hospital to get it checked out. Officials say no one else was showing symptoms. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison is suing Juul Labs. He's accused of e-cigarette maker of unlawfully targeting young people to get a new generation addicted to nicotine. The lawsuit seeks to force Juul to stop marketing to young people. Juul responded to the filing, writing in part that they don't intend to attract underage users. Getting towed during a snow emergency in St. Paul will now cost you a bit more money. The city's council approved new contracts with tow truck companies. Now it will cost $275 to get your car out of that tow lot. Used to cost about $200. The new contracts will also put more tow trucks out on the roads during snow emergencies. The next phase of the impeachment inquiry is underway. Yesterday, the 4 legal scholars testified about the constitutional origins of impeachment. 3 witnesses invited by Democrats testified that President Trump's attempts to pressure Ukraine are grounds for impeachment, while the lone Republican witness argued Democrats have gotten ahead of themselves.
If what we're talking about is not impeachable, then nothing is impeachable.
I get it. You're mad. The president's mad. It's wrong because this is not how you impeach an American president.
The Judiciary Committee is expected to hold more public hearings before potentially drafting articles of impeachment. Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler has given the White House until tomorrow to decide whether to participate. President Trump is back in Washington this morning after leaving the NATO summit in London early. The president canceled a formal press conference after calling Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau two-faced. The president says that he was angry about this video from Buckingham Palace Tuesday night. It shows Trudeau apparently mocking him with other leaders. Trudeau says that he was talking about President Trump's sudden announcement that next year's G7 summit will be held at Camp David. Before he left London, President Trump added he thinks Trudeau is actually a nice guy. George Zimmerman is going after Trayvon Martin's family for millions of dollars in a new lawsuit. Zimmerman was acquitted in the deadly shooting of Martin in 2012. He's now filed a $100 million suit against Martin's parents, their attorney, and others. Zimmerman says he was defamed by testimony from a witness who pretended to be the last person to talk to Martin on the phone. Martin's family attorney called the allegations unfounded and reckless. A big change is coming to the federal food stamp program, and it's expected to affect hundreds of thousands of Americans. The Department of Agriculture is tightening work requirements for the program known as SNAP. That will cut benefits to more than 650,000 people and affect those between the ages of 18 and 49 who are childless and not disabled. Changes there go in effect in April. Instagram now requires new users to provide their birth date. The social media app plans to expand ads for age-sensitive products like alcohol and gambling, and also add new safety features for younger users. Until now, Instagram only asked users to say that they are at least 13 years old. A new study may have women thinking twice before getting their next dye job. 2 common beauty products, permanent hair dyes and chemical straighteners, may be linked to breast cancer. A new study found followed more than 46,000 women over several years. Those who used these products every 8 weeks or more often than that had a 60% higher risk. If you're looking to give back this holiday season, several Twin Cities organizations say they need more toys. The Salvation Army says it is about 4,000 toys behind right now. Prism in Golden Valley is actually holding an emergency toy drive today to make up for lack of donations. They say the demand for toys goes up every year, but the number of donations do not. About 600 children are in need are signed up for Prism's toy donation program.
As other organizations maybe stop doing toy distributions or have less available, they look to resources such as us to be able to maintain it.
Prism says it can especially use more donations for teenagers, such as sports jerseys, hats, headphones, makeup. We have more information on the toy drive at WCCO.com. Big news for music fans. Headliners for next year's Twin Cities Summer Jam have been announced, and they are massive. Carrie Underwood, Zac Brown Band, and Pitbull will each headline a night. This is just the second year of the 3-day music festival at Canterbury Park in Shakopee. The lineup also includes Nelly, Third Eye Blind, Chris Hockey. The festival starts on July 23rd next year. Tickets go on sale next Friday already. You can celebrate Christmas with the governor tonight. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz kicks off the holiday season with a tree lighting ceremony. It's on the front lawn of the governor's residence in St. Paul at 5 o'clock tonight. The 25-foot balsam fir was cut down earlier this week in Pine County. And when it comes to Christmas tree lightings, it does not get much bigger than this, right? The Rock Center Christmas tree was lit up last night. Each year, thousands of people crowd the sidewalks to see it lit for the first time. That tradition, by the way, goes back 87 years. Really cool. Back to today's Talk Girl. Let's bring in WCCO's digital guy, Cole. We're talking about cookies, Cole.
Yeah.
What are people saying?
Got a lot of comments in here that are making me hungry.
Okay.
We have Melanie saying Mexican wedding cakes or Russian tea cakes, whatever name you call them, they're my fave. Emily Peterson saying anything my kids are willing to help bake and decorate. Ann Bover saying all kinds. Becca saying Russian tea cakes, melt in your mouth sugar cookies, chocolate dip pretzels. And we have Nancy saying Russian tea cakes.
Oh, that's a popular one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do know them as Mexican wedding cookies, and those are really good. They're like a little bit crinkly on the outside. What are your favorites, Cole?
Anything with ginger in it, and those like small white powdery sugary cookies. I think they're Danish or something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. How about you?
Anything with butter and sugar in it, and I'm sold.
Awesome.
Pretty much.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
I like the hazelnut. I like the gingerbread, that kind of stuff. It's the holidays. Why not? All right. That's it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO, and most of the Twin Cities are on the go, so why not make us your place for mobile news? We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34, and until then, be nice to each other out on the internet.